Grind is a grind. That's Billboard has released a list of the top rappers of the century. Let's pull it up, man.
I don't know what's going on here, so.
They say biggest rappers of the century according to Billboard. Number 10 is Ludacris. As we know, Ludacris is the founder of DTP, Atlanta rapper from College Park. Started off as a radio DJ. First time I heard Ludacris was a song called Fat Rabbit with Timberland. And then after that, he took off. And he transitioned to movies. His impact is still felt. I feel like he actually doesn't get enough props and just do when it does come to Atlanta artists and lyricists. They always kind of count Luda out for some reason, all right? Number 9, Nicki Minaj. I feel like Nicki Minaj should have been higher. Nicki Minaj has been doing this thing for a long time. She is the reason that we are getting a wave of female rappers. The reason that it's an abundance of females that rap is purely and utterly because of Nicki Minaj. There's no other way around it. If Nicki Minaj doesn't dominate from 09 to 2025, we don't get these female rappers, you know? I went to the Gag City tour. She's not only the best female rapper, but she's one of the top just rappers in general. She's body JayZ on tracks, body Kanye West. Started in 09, got her bearings with Gucci Mane and Deb Antney, got her South fan base, and then brought it back up to New York, collaborated with Young Money, and the rest is history. Number 8, Kendrick Lamar. I'm surprised he isn't higher, but I'm not mad that he's on the list, you know, because as we know, K-Dat, this is his year, breakout year. Ironically, for somebody that be so far in their career and just have a year like they just had, he's performing at the Super Bowl. Like, he looks great. He's in the best shape of his life. He actually won a rap battle against one of the biggest hip-hop artists. He consistently thrives to push his people and push the narrative to strive for excellence. And he's a proud West Coaster who is unapologetic about where he's from, which is Compton, California. And he is somebody that I can say that we as a culture are glad that he is part of our culture and not no other culture. The man is doing songs with SZA. He's about to do a stadium tour. Like, what more can you say? Kendrick Lamar is a GOAT. And I feel like for the next 10 years, this is going to be his rap, bro. You know how Drake had it the last 15? I think Kendrick's going to take it from here. And we're going to see music start to shift. And I think the sound is going to become more West Coast, but more global at the same time. So let's wait and see what happens. Next, we got 50 Cent. As we know, 50 Cent started off with How to Rob back in the day. A lot of people don't know 50 Cent was great before he got shot. Listen to How to Rob. Listen to Life's on the Line. Listen to Ghetto Quran. Listen to all these songs. 50 Cent had the it fact. The shooting gave him a story. Everybody loves a good story. Everybody loves a hero story, a comeback story. And that's what him getting shot did. We seen what his career became. He got signed to Dre and Eminem, Shady Aftermath, and has arguably one of the greatest hip-hop debuts of all time with Get Rich or Die Trying. And there you have it. Lil Wayne is number 6. And what can we say about Lil Wayne, man? Lil Wayne is the reason that all these rappers are who they are. The reason that a lot of these rappers express who they are as a people, from dyeing their dreads to tats to piercings to playing with their voice, the melodics, all that is accredited to Lil Wayne. He doesn't get enough props for changing the landscape of what music and giving artists the freedom of expression. If you got any artist that dyes their dreads, that's Lil Wayne. Anybody that wears skinny jeans and skateboards or any variation of that, that's Lil Wayne. And I'm surprised he's not higher on here. Number 5, JayZ. JayZ, born in Brooklyn. Marcy was a hustler who transitioned to rap and took that same hustle mentality, put it on the music with him, Dame, and Biggs, and then just elevated. He's a definition of somebody who has in life elevated every step of the way. Every step has just been an elevation. Even now, he's continued to elevate. He doesn't do social media. He only pops out from time to time. As we know, he has those accusations against him, which he said, oh, yo, I'm standing 10 toes down and fighting. I'm not like this other guy. And JayZ is responsible for J. Cole's, the Kendricks, the Drakes. JayZ is a result of that. Like how Lil Wayne is responsible for a Rich the Kid or a Young Thug, JayZ is responsible for the J. Cole's, the Kendricks, the the Dave E, like all these lyrical motherfuckers who just are unapologetically who they are and New Yorker and don't do all the gimmicks and all that other shit. JayZ is that. He's a hustler, you know? The Jeezys come from that type cloth, like hustler type shit. What can you say about Hov, man? Number 4, Nelly. Nelly is somebody I hated when I first started listening to music. I hated Country Grammar. To this day, I don't like that song. One of my first YouTube videos was me reacting to it. I had a segment called Reacting to 2000s videos, and Nelly was the first video I did, and it got a lot of fucking views and a lot of hate in the comments, because it's like, who the fuck is you to talk about this song? This is a legendary song. I grew to respect him, and I actually went to see Nelly on my birthday 2 years ago. He came to Buffalo, him and City Spud, and he put on a hell of a show, man. He's actually maybe, I think, the highest grossing selling artist besides Drake and Eminem, and maybe Ye. I think he's like, he falls underneath that umbrella. He might have sold more than him. I'm not sure. Somewhere around there. Next, we got Ye. What can we say about Kanye, man? Kanye has been a revolutionary. He is one of the only artists to have a three-peat with albums, first, second, and third, just being classic. Not too many rappers have accomplished that. I think JayZ and maybe some other people. He's the first sonically to change this landscape of music. When he came out with 808s and Heartbreaks, which I didn't like when it first came out because I didn't understand it. It wasn't where I was at. But he's the reason why Drake is Drake. That 808s and Heartbreaks birthed so many people in different sounds of music around that time, and Drake was a hybrid of that. One of the only people that could say what the fuck he truly wants and says and not have no consequences, consistently revamping and changing who he is, his identity, and everybody follows suit. He had the big fucking rubber boots, everybody started wearing them. He had fucking polos, everybody started wearing them. I'm not sure why he's not higher on the list. He personally would be my number 1 because he probably inspired everybody on his list, including JayZ, who put him on. So shout out to Ye. Number 2 is Eminem, man. Eminem don't get enough props because obviously his newer music probably ain't as good as his older shit, some people say, but you know, everything elevates. He can't be talking about killing his wife and all this shit now because it just wouldn't make sense. But I will say this about Eminem, man. If you listen to my style of rap, I am a hybrid of Eminem, Pusha T, Jadakiss, JayZ, and I would say maybe Jeezy. I'm a hybrid of all those type people. But Eminem, man, he might be another rapper with a three-peat, because I feel like Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, and the Eminem Show were, you know, dope-ass albums. I don't think Slim Shady was a classic to me, but Eminem Show and definitely Marshall Mathers were classics to me. And Marshall Mathers, he had so much writing, and he just fucking executed. He one of the first rappers to have a sophomore album be better than his debut album, which is hard to do. To see him now all these years later, he's on the song with LL Cool J and they're killing it. I love this hip hop shit, man. Like, I like the fact that we're in a zone or era in hip hop where age doesn't matter. It's money out there for everybody. Number 1 is the boy. You know Drake. I think Drake is more than likely going to be number 1 on everybody's list because he's had the longest hip hop run in history. I don't think there's going to be another run before it or after it. Like, I think there's nobody that's going to have a run like this ever in hip hop history. The man came in the game in 2009. It's 2025, and he's still one of the most streamed, most biggest. Obviously, we know he lost the battle, but I will say this. He participated. Win, lose, or draw, Drake does participate. Now, I don't agree with the lawsuit shit. That's sucker shit, but that's neither here nor there. We talk about music. We talking about impact. I was somebody who was thoroughly enjoyed this beef because I listen to Drake and Kendrick Lamar equally. And Jake, I listen to all these guys equally, and it's just great music. It's just like people who like Marvel or DC, and they like, oh, I don't watch DC, I like Marvel. I'm like, that's your fault. I like both. Why? I get to watch more shit. Yes, everything ain't gonna be great, but shit, why wouldn't I don't watch Batman because I like Iron Man? Like, that don't fucking make sense. Why can't I watch both? Why can't I like Drake and Kendrick Lamar? It's gonna be fucking, it's great content for both. I could come into a situation unbiased, like, nah, he got him on this one, he got him on this one. You know, I remember I did a reaction to Family Matters, and people were like, oh, he's a Drake fan, you can tell. And then, you know, one person read in between the lines, they're like, yo, I like the fact that you are unbiased. Like, you are just even even across the board. Like, real motherfuckers can notice that. Some people that's come, oh no, you're blah blah blah. No, nigga, I'm just a realist. Like, if the shit's good, it's good. Now let's get down to the list. So shout out to Drake, shout out to Eminem, Ye, Nelly, JayZ, Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, Kendrick Lamar, Nicki Minaj, and Ludacris. Now here's what I will say about this list. This is some bullshit. First of all, Nicki Minaj should be higher. Ludacris shouldn't be on the list at all. J. Cole should be on the list because I feel like he's had more of an impact in the last 10, 15 years than Ludacris has had. Secondly, I don't know if 50 Cent should fucking be on the list. And if so, he shouldn't be higher than fucking Kendrick Lamar. Nelly should be lower. Nelly should be probably about 10. But I don't know what the criteria for this list. I don't know if they're going off sales or if they're going off impact. So if they're going off sales, then it might be accurate. I think Nelly does fall in there. Yes, Nelly sold more records than JayZ. Only dude selling records, M Pimp Juice and Us. Remember that line? Lil Wayne, I feel like should be higher. If I had to do this list over, I would do Drake number 1, Ye number 2, Nicki number 3, Eminem number 4, JayZ number 5, Kendrick Lamar number 6, Lil Wayne number 7, 50 Cent number 8, Nelly number 9, and Ludacris number 10. That's how I would do it if I was doing this list. All right, post your comments below. I want to know what you guys think. How would you do this list? Do you like it? Do you agree with it? And do you like my list? If not, oh well, shit happens. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am the Black Abstract. Peace.